We love it here.
When can we go back?
Welcome to Lake George This Week, the podcast that keeps you updated on all things happening around the beautiful Lake George area. Whether you're a local or just visiting, this is your one-stop source for music, local events, and hidden gems in our community. I'm your host, Jim Mullen, and as always, I'm thrilled to be with you on this magical Christmas week. We're getting close to that time, that Christmas Eve, where do you guys leave out milk and cookies for Santa Claus? Do you leave out milk and cookies for Santa Claus? And do you, like we started doing with the kids, reindeer food out on the lawn, sprinkling some oatmeal and some sparkles out on the lawn for reindeer food? Do you guys still do that? Is that still a thing these days to feed the reindeer, make sure Rudolph gets some food? The next day it'd be all over the lawn. There'd be glitter everywhere, and the glitter even on the dog's nose. Leave me a comment. What do you leave out for Santa Claus?
Hey! It's time for the local spotlight.
This week in the local business spotlight is the Barber Parlor. Jamie, the talented artist in charge, keeps me podcast ready every week. Whether you need a trim, a new style, or just a bit of grooming to look your best for the holidays, the Barber Parlor has you covered. Book your appointment using the Booksy App, or drop in on Saturdays for walk-ins. And hey, make sure you tell them Jim sent you. You might just get the VIP treatment and support your local businesses, and especially during this festive season, let Jamie know that I sent you. And we all know I get better looking every day, and Jamie keeps me podcast ready.
And now, the local spotlight.
Okay, the first thing we got to do this weekend is History and Holidays at Fort William Henry. History and Holidays at Fort William Henry. That's going to be until Sunday, December 29th at Fort William Henry. The holiday season, join 18th century wintry fun with History and Holidays, a family-friendly event brimming with festival activities, guided military historic tours, interactive games, make and take crafts, seasonal treats, and holiday shopping from November 30th through February 23rd. Guests may enjoy a unique blend of historical fun, food, and winter festivities. Discounts are available for hotel guests, breakfast with Santa participants, and groups of 15 and plus. And that'll be December 30th through January 5th, starting at 12:30 to 8 p.m. and Sunday 12:30 to 6 p.m. And then January 18th to 19th, it'll be 12:30 to 8 and Sunday 12:30 to 6. Okay, and it goes again in February, but we'll probably touch again about it back, when we touch base again in February. All right, so yeah, 18th century wintry fun with all your holiday and historical stuff. Okay, check that out at Fort William Henry. Lake George's first lights at the lake. Okay, this is a great thing. The Village of Lake George will host inaugural lights at the lake on November 30th, through March 2nd. Surround yourself with festive lights and free ice skating. The Village of Lake George will host inaugural lights on the lake. Lights at the lake will be open 4 to 9 p.m. Special holiday hours will include Christmas week, the 23rd to the 24th to the 25th. The light displays will be located through the Village, Charles R. Wood Park, Fort William Henry, Beach Road, and Shepherd Park. In addition, there'll be free ice skating at the Beach Road Park lot every Thursday through Sunday from December 1st to March 2nd, and rentals are $5. So it's free to skate, but if you don't have your own skates, it's $5 to rent. Going to be a great time. And there's a website, LakeGeorgeLightsAtTheLake.com 2024. All right, the next thing I got is Spirit in the Trees. Now, the Club of Glens Falls, the Kiwanis, is sponsoring Spirit of the Trees returns for the third year. Looking forward to the display of over 150 evergreens decorated by the community. Now, this is at Crandall Park, right on Fire Road in Glens Falls. I passed it. All the trees are up there lit. It's beautiful. Crandall Park will be lit up to celebrate the special people in our lives. Honor, remember, and celebrate your family, your company, or your organization among the beautifully lighted trees that you, your friends, and your family decorate. Okay, so these are decorated by people that are dedicated to loved ones and families and businesses. The powerful display symbolizes the strength and spirit of the community. The trees will be lit simultaneously upon the conclusion of the 5 p.m. ceremony on December 5th. Afterwards, enjoy a walk amongst the trees with your friends and neighbors. The trees will be lit through January 2nd, each night between 5:30 and 10:30. Okay, great to bring the kids out and see all the trees. Great thing to do with the family. No charge to visit the trees during the daylight or when they're lit. We got a Santa meet and greet over at the quarters. Okay, join us at the quarters at Lake George for a free festive meet and greet with Santa and Mrs. Claus, holiday crafts, and seasonal cheer. All right, there's a number here. So you can call 518-668-4901 or email info@lakegeorgeresorts.com to register. All right, and that's going to be Monday, December 23rd at 11 a.m. at the quarters at 3014 Lakeshore Drive, Lake George, New York. All right. I told you there's a number there, 668-4901. Bring the kids for a meet and greet with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Okay, we're staying right with the Christmas spirit. The annual Nativity exhibition, the Historical Society of Monroe in South Glens Falls brings back its annual exhibition of nativity sets from around the world, starting November 30th at the Parks Bentley Place. Each of the downstairs rooms of the historic house will hold creches based on unique type or piece of holiday music. This will even be a display of natives, highlighting some of the more humorous of holiday tunes. Admission is $7 with children under 12. The age admitted children under 12 are free with a paying adult. Group of 10 or more can arrange for a private showing during the weeks of the event. There is a fee of $5 per adult in the group, minimum of $50. Open hours for all dates are noon to 4 p.m. and December 1st, 6th, 8th, 13th, 15th, 20th, 22nd, and 27th. The funds raised will go towards programs to building renovations to the historic Ferry Boulevard house that serves the Society's headquarters. Of the three oldest buildings in South Glens Falls, Parks Bentley is the only one open to the public. Yes, you get to see a nice old house and all the nativity scenes. Check that out. If you're enjoying Lake George this week, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your family and friends. Help spread the word about the incredible things in the Lake George area. And if you're a local business looking for a spotlight or someone with an exciting event or story to share, I'm always on the lookout for sponsors and guests. Reach out to me and let's make your story part of the podcast.
And now, local music news.
Local music news, the live music series over at the Adirondack Winery and Extreme Heights Cidery on the 27th from 4 to 7 p.m., filled with folk music, the talented James Mullen. That's my oldest son. James Mullen is a gifted singer-songwriter from Queensbury, New York, will take the stage and captivate you with his soulful melodies and heartful lyrics. Drawing from inspiration from renowned musicians like Jeff Tweedy, Jake Dylan, and Jackson Brown, James has established a unique presence in the folk music scene. Each week, they'll feature talented local artists. You go there any week, they have nice music going on at the Adirondack Winery at Extreme Heights Cidery. And this will be 4 to 7 p.m. December 27th. That's Friday, December 27th. The event is free, but it requires a $10 food or drink minimum per person. Walk-ins are welcome, first come, first served basis. They can't guarantee walk-in availability, but if you make a reservation, you will be assured your accommodations, you can sit together. There's not a bad seat in the house. Check that out. And now at the Strand Theater, Beyond Purple, Deep Purple, Rainbow Dio, and White Snake tributes. Okay, the Strand Theater welcomes Beyond Purple tribute band, legendary British rock bands Deep Purple, back to the Strand on December 27th at 8 p.m. Featuring Jim Bell on autograph, Beyond Purple plays the greatest hits of Deep Purple, White Snake, Rainbow, and Dio, all born out of the Deep Purple family tree. Beyond Purple is comprised of professional musicians with a national act affiliations who deliver each and every show. Okay, don't miss your chance to experience the music of Deep Purple like never before with this incredible tribute. $25 general admission, and the tickets are available at the box office or online at Brown Paper Tickets. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and the Strand is located at 210 Main Street in Hudson Falls. Great place to see a show. If you haven't ever been at the Strand, you got to see it. And please visit their website or Instagram account or Facebook to find out more. The Strand, and that's the phone number there is 518-832-3484, and that's at 210 Main Street, Hudson Falls. Okay, we're staying right with the Strand this week. The Strand Theater is also hosting the Stormfront, the Billy Joel Stormfront, the Billy Joel tribute. On the 28th at 8 p.m., the band Stormfront returns to the Strand Theater for a night of Billy Joel music. The show consists of playing hit after hit of Joel music, catalog with There's not a bad song. Billy Joel has so many hits. Moving Out, My Life, Still Rock and Roll to Me, Piano Man. They're all going to be there. $30 floor seats, 25 balcony seats. Tickets are available at the box office or Brown Paper Tickets. And I just told you where to go. The doors open at 7 p.m. That's at 210 Main Street, Hudson Falls. And 832-3484 is the phone number, 518-832-3484. And that's at the Strand Billy Joel tribute. Saturday, December 28th, 8 to 9:30 p.m. We're wrapping up the week at the Strand Theater with Across the Pond, the Beatles tribute. Okay, Across the Pond has been celebrating the music of the Beatles since 2008. Now, I saw them years ago. They were actually one of the first shows I saw at the Strand. I was totally overwhelmed between the tribute and the Strand itself. It's just incredible. They're going to be Mark Vincent, Jonathan Newell, Ed Jan, and Tim Walznick bring an energy and a spirit to the Fab Four without the wings and costumes for unforgettable concert of great music and some of the greatest songwriters in music history. Okay, yeah, some of the greatest songwriters in music history. Across the Pond, it has performed at notable venues such as the K Playhouse, Alvin Alley Theater in New York City, and the Egg in Albany, as well as countless venues in the Northeast. $15 general admission, $5 for students. Tickets are available at the box office or brown paper tickets. The coffee in the lobby opens up at 1:30, and this is at 3 p.m. at the Strand Theater on December 29th, 210 Main Street, Hudson Falls, 518-832-3484.
It's tool time with Jim.
It's Tool Time with Jim. This week's Tool Time segment, I want to introduce you to GoBrunch, an amazing Zoom alternative that's perfect for hosting meetings, building communities, and collaborating with friends and colleagues. With a user-friendly interface and no time limits on meetings, it's a game changer. If you're looking for a platform that to host virtual family meetings this holiday season or organize your business meetings, give GoBrunch a try. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. There's be a link down there in the show notes for GoBrunch. It's free to get started. With things like TikTok going away, you need a place to bring your audience. You need a place to build your audience. You need a place to bring your following. GoBrunch is the perfect place to build your following. You're tired of the old Facebook group live meetings, or Zoom meetings. GoBrunch is going to blow the doors off of those. Check them out. Check out GoBrunch. You're not going to be disappointed. Well, that wraps up the special Christmas week episode of Lake George this week. Thank you for tuning in and spending a little of your time with me this season. Don't forget to sprinkle some magic, make time for your family and friends, and maybe even leave a few extra cookies for Santa Claus this year. Next week, we're going to ring in the new year with an episode all about resolutions and making 2025 the best year yet. Until then, stay merry, stay safe, and enjoy everything the beautiful Lake George community has to offer.